So Washington is heating up and we have a blockbuster second round matchup on our hands. Alexandra Eala, the star of the Philippines, takes on the reigning defending champion, Leylah Fernandez. That's right. Two left-handers, two fearless competitors, and two players who thrive when the crowd gets involved. That's right, and if you haven't done so yet, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get stuck into it. Well, and what better place to start than Alex Eala? And, well, she got past her first round match. The opening match was against Zheng, and it had absolutely everything. Eala was making her Washington debut and found herself in serious trouble again against the former world number 4. Zheng took the opening set 6-4 and then broke Eala to love to move 4-3 ahead in the second. At that moment, though, Zheng was just 2 games away from victory, while Eala looked to be heading out of the tournament. That is when everything changed. Eala immediately broke back to love, completely shifting the momentum of the match. From 3-4 down in the second set, she won 7 consecutive games. She claimed the second set 6-4 and then raced into a 4-love lead in the deciding set. Zheng eventually stopped the run by breaking serve, but Eala refused to allow her back into the contest. She broke straight back and then completed a brilliant 4-6, 6-4, 6-1 victory after 2 hours, 26 minutes. And what impressed me the most was the way that she stayed so composed despite being under a complete barrage of firepower from Qinwen. 14 aces for only 4 from Eala. But Eala was just more clinical when she got the opportunities on the court. And she converted 6 of her 8 break points and won almost 65% of the points played behind Zheng's second serve. And that was the key to the victory, really. Eala accepted that Zheng was going to hit aces and produce some big first serves. And instead of becoming frustrated in those moments, she waited for the second serve and then just attacked it. She started to just extend the rallies as well, moved Zheng around the court and around the baseline, forced her to play an extra ball like she always does. And Zheng's level just couldn't maintain that high level, and it dropped. And Eala she got more confident, more energy, feeding off the crowd as she loves to do so. 7 games in succession. And she took control of the match. Another demonstration of her mental strength. That's right. She's so good up there. Doesn't panic when she loses her first set. She loves to come back. That's the biggest story. She's a fighter, and we love to see it. The only concern is the amount of energy that victory required. She spent 2 hours, 26 minutes on court, had to produce an emotionally demanding comeback. Her recovery will be important because her next opponent was far more efficient in the opening round, and it was none other than the reigning, defending champion from Washington. It is Leylah Fernandez, and she took out Magda Linette 6-1, 6-4. Linette not having a great time of it of late. I believe she's lost a few on the bounce now. But the Canadian only needed 1 hour and 19 minutes to complete the win. Almost half the time Eala has spent on court with Zheng. Fernandez was just dominant from the opening set, playing close to the baseline, taking the ball early, putting Linette under constant pressure. Serving numbers were really impressive for somebody who doesn't have the biggest serve, around 71% of her first serves in, and won 74% of those points. She converted 5 of her 9 breakpoint opportunities as well, and only lost 8 points behind her serve until the penultimate game of the match. Small wobble when she served for the match at 5-3 in the second. Double fault and a loose approach allowed Linette to recover 1 of the breaks. But then Fernandez, I think she needed that, and she responded immediately, attacked Lynette's serve in the following game, forced more errors out of the forehand. Yeah, it was a really good performance from Fernandez. And it's not really been her strongest season. Before Washington, she had recorded 12 wins and 18 losses in 2026 and suffered opening round defeats at all 3 Grand Slam tournaments. Yeah, and she's not reached the semi-final since Hong Kong in October 2025. We know the level's in there. It's just about when she can bring it out. This is where Fernandez won her first WTA 500 in 2025 when she beat Kalinskaya in the final 6-1, 6-2. She likes the conditions, and that must have given her some confidence coming into this one. The head-to-head between Eala and Fernandez, it's only a 1-love. They played earlier on this year, but it was indoors and it was on the clay. And Fernandez was a convincing winner, 6-1, 6-4. I don't think that this can really be taken too much into consideration, though. It's the first match they're going to play on outdoor hard courts, which Eala lists as her preferred surface. And Eala arrives in Washington, ranked number 28, and her season record is 30 wins, 18 losses, which is why she's above Fernandez in the rankings, who's number 34 at the moment. She's playing with more belief than she showed in that other match against Leylah Fernandez. And it's a lefty versus lefty matchup. You don't get many of them on the tour, but it's going to be very difficult for, I think, both players if they turn up. Like, it's going to be a baseline battle, I feel. Like, Fernandez is going to try. She likes to counter punch quite a lot. So if Eala goes with power, don't be surprised if Fernandez starts redirecting it and attacking immediately whenever Eala misses a first serve. I don't know. It's a really tough one to call, this one, because they just seem like quite similar characters. They're both going to be feeding off the crowd. They're both good when they get like a set under their belt. They look like they can fire themselves up and build confidence. But there's just something about Eala for me on these outdoor hard courts. The way that she looks so energized by the crowd, even after a match when she was speaking about, this isn't just what it's like to be me. This is what it's like to be a Filipino, which she's there, and she just gets the biggest reception wherever she goes. And Fernandez normally does, but I think in this one, Eala's going to have the crowd on her side. I think that Fernandez is going to start strong, and she might take the opening set. But I think if Eala can just stay with it, extend the rallies, attack that second serve of Fernandez, she can swap the momentum like she did in this first opening match. And I think Eala will win in 3 sets. But that's just my prediction. I'm going for Eala in 3. Tell me yours in that comment section below. Do you agree with me, or are you going for the reigning champ? I want to know your thoughts. If you haven't done so yet, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.